Namaste. Hi, it's Brianna, your entrepreneur with no job, but I do have a dream and this is my journey. Today I'm going to tell you about my experience meditating. And no, I don't meditate like this, even though that's what is in the thumbnail. I actually just meditated once I was fully awake in bed, and I really enjoyed it. So let's get started. I meditated for 21 days because there was a YouTube video by Aaron Daughtry that said, or actually it might be Doty. Anyway, he's a law of attraction YouTuber, and he was saying that if we meditate for 21 days, it'll change our life. So I guess I should stop here and say that there are 3 things you should probably know about me. One is I am a Christian. I believe in God, Jesus. But number 2 is I do believe in the law of attraction, and I do believe in the untapped power of our minds. So for me, where a lot of law of attraction rhetoric talks about the universe, it's not hard for me to replace the universe with God. But I kind of have this belief that the universe, like God is the authority and the universe is like the orchestration form of God. So when I'm doing things, law of attraction things, I'm still thinking about God. Anyway, so what I chose to do, I did listen to Aaron's video once, but that was a little hard for me to follow. So I found one by Abraham Hicks. Abraham Hicks is a figure in law of attraction. They are the collective consciousness or higher being of Esther Hicks. So supposedly like 2 separate, like one's a person and one's an entity. So there's lots of information about that. But what I took from the meditation is basically the idea is to create a feeling and hold on to that and have that feeling kind of like permeate through your day and your actions, because they say you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So if you're like feeling like you are whatever it is that you want, or you're in possession of it, then those things will come to you. So I listened to her or their video, which starts off like, this is a really good day. I'm an emotional being. I have that type. I don't know. I haven't listened to it. I will listen to it this morning, but I can't completely remember all the words. But anyway, I did that. And then if I didn't do that, I would spend like 3 to 10 minutes just trying to capture a feeling of anticipation of success or blessings or promise. So one day I did a meditation where I just like try to capture the feeling of Christmas as a child, like when Christmas is coming and that knowing that you have gifts and it's just a matter of time. I tried to capture that. And I really liked that. I've tried to meditate before, but just trying to like keep my mind clear, that did not do anything for me. I wasn't able to connect with that and be consistent. So I noticed that I was aware of my feelings. One of the things in the meditation from Abraham Hicks says that I am aware of my feelings and vibrations. And I've actually found that I felt negative several days, but I think I just tend to feel negative and I wasn't being aware of it. So instead, I would just focus on, this is a really good day. I mean, I do have things coming to me, and these experiences that I have are not, they're just a moment in the day, but I don't have to let them decide what kind of day I'm going to have. And through those affirming myself, I was reminded of the potential I have, the potential there is in my life, and I just generally felt more optimistic. But the overall result that I think we're all seeking is clarity. I was really looking for clarity. In my videos last month, you can see I was trying to figure out what to do. Was I going to quit blogging, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like I got clarity. So these are the decisions I made. I decided that I was going to create the Brianna Entrepreneur brand. And if you notice, I've changed my YouTube name to Brianna Entrepreneur. Actually, I had changed it a couple months ago, but then I realized that all my emails would say Brianna Entrepreneur, and I was like, who do I think I am? So I changed it to Brianna EW, kind of like as an interim, because you can only change your name 3 times within 90 days, and I had just done it twice, so I wanted to be sure. But I ultimately decided I can just get a new email address or use a different one. I've got like 5. So I actually set up a website, briannaentrepreneur.com, where I have a blog, a journal that I'm kind of doing here, but written form, and then some other information about what I'm doing. My ultimate goal is to be a business coach. So this is part of why I'm on this journey. I'm documenting this journey because I want to use this experience to help other people. One of the other things I understood would support that would be the Mary Kay. So Mary Kay, yeah, I like makeup and all that, and I need to make money right now. I also wanted to learn how to run a business, and you definitely are running a business with Mary Kay. I used to think it was like a hobby thing, but it's not. And also I wanted to expand myself because I have always been afraid of network marketing. I always say it's not for me, it's unoriginal, but I do think that there's merit in meeting with customers and getting outside your comfort zone, learning a lot of new people, getting feedback, all that I felt like was valuable. So that's why I made that decision during this time. I also decided that it's not blogging that's the problem. It's the fact that I don't have a real niche. My blog is about me. All my posts are very sincere, but I can't recreate that in the way that you need to monetize a blog. So I had those feelings previously, but the coach was like, well, you can just kind of change your niche and blah, blah, blah. But for me mentally, I couldn't just switch niches and have all this old content, especially when the fans that gave me the confidence to pursue blogging are fans of that old content. So I decided to pick a different niche, which I'm still working on, still kind of deciding, but I will try again with that. And I'm also going to change my Instagram to Brianna Entrepreneur. So I have had these thoughts, but just like not really able to make a decision and not had clarity. And I think that the meditation was part of me getting clarity. I think getting my mind to a place of confidence and decision was what helped me. And the meditation did help, along with reading Think and Grow Rich and The Psychology of Selling. So I think that more people should meditate. For me, in this form of trying to like possess certain thoughts, I think that that's very valuable. I think we need to control our minds and control what thoughts and feelings we have. And I think thoughts are important because they direct what we do. So it is important to control our minds. And then when seeking clarity, we need to keep the channels clear. We're so often always on Facebook, Instagram, always watching TV or got it playing. That's definitely me. I've always got YouTube playing, always listening to podcasts, music. Those things are making it hard to really get clarity because you're not having singular thoughts. You might be thinking about something, but you've got somebody else talking to you in the background. And then I think this is a real important thing to know. I had to choose not to ask for advice because we often use advice from others as that it's the same noise. We really need to look inside instead of asking others. I actually had sent an email to like 5, 6, 7 of my friends in October to see if they thought I should start a new blog and separate my original blog from the content that I wanted to create. And the ones who were really thoughtful about it said, no, I didn't need to do that. And so I didn't do it because I felt like I should listen to the crowd. But I really feel like it's right. And if I hadn't sought approval from other people, I would have made this decision earlier. I don't really think I made the decision too late because I don't know that I would have had the clarity about the brand because that was before I started the YouTube channel. But I just think it's important that we listen to ourselves and we not always have other people tell us what to do. Now, the last thing I want to say is I think I essentially became still and tried not to panic, tried not to make a decision And I think that this quote from Oprah really embodies that action. She said, "The way through a challenge is to get still and ask yourself, what is the next right move? What is the next right move? And then from that space, make the next right move and the next right move." And I couldn't find the rest of the quote, but I have heard the quote, like heard her saying it. And she says, because your life is bigger than that one decision. And that's true. Like, I just have to figure out one thing and then one thing. Whereas I think I'm often trying to figure out, we are often trying to figure out, like, what is the whole scheme of things? How is everything going to work out? But details work out as you get there. Kind of like when you were in college and you had a paper due and you waited till like 3 days before, you got it done, even though you kept telling people you couldn't go do this and that because you had to work on a paper that you weren't working on. You still found the time to get done. Anyway, I'm in a better place and I will incorporate meditation into my life on a regular basis. If you guys have any experience with meditation, please let me know. What are some strategies that you use? I did download this app called Meditation. We'll see how it goes. And check out my website, BriannaEntrepreneur.com. All right, guys. What did I say I was going to say? Keep growing. Thank you for watching.